So welcome to St Michael's again, second day. Today we're going to have a little walk along the river, a different route. We're going to have a look at a potential site where possibly it looks like a burial site to me. I've reported it to the police yesterday, however they're not interested, they haven't been to check it out. So I thought I'd video record it today as evidence and show you guys that. And there's a few other little things to show as well, the caravan park and a few other access areas which we didn't even see yesterday, and a few cameras on houses which clearly the police probably would have got the footage from. So let's go, another day.
Yeah. She's been on that bench.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody else taken her, they must have been frightened of somebody walking across this bridge, because you can see straight to it, can't you?
I don't know. I mean, no, I don't. But you don't thought the police would have asked people on the park, right?
Of course. I mean, looking across the street, there's a few houses, don't there? There's a brick building there, isn't there? It's very weird, isn't it?
So we're back at the river. Today the weather is absolutely beautiful compared to yesterday. As you can see, the water is very calm, pretty shallow and pretty see-through right there. And again, like yesterday, this is the route Nicola walked along the path on the way to the bench. And there we have the wyre, which is the part of the river that's tidal, and before the wyre is very calm and no current. There isn't much water coming over the wyre, as you can see here. I find it hard to believe anything would have got over that wyre on the day in question, as you can see there. So here we are again on the second day, arriving at the bench location and the gate where the dog was found with the lead, and we're going to walk a different way along the river this time, as we don't know where she went, and we don't know if or where she was taken. So we're going to walk to the right hand side of the bench this time, and we're going to have a little look down there. Once again, there is the top field, and the lower field is just past that building over there. So as you can see, the area where she's meant to have fallen in is very steep, to be honest, and the water there is about 2 foot at the edge, and it instantly gets deeper. However, there's no current at all. The water is literally completely still. So the abandoned house is directly opposite me right now on the river. As you can see there, that's the abandoned house, or should I say unoccupied house. So if you're following, we've walked back round towards the wyre in that direction. And as you can see, the water towards the wyre direction is now starting to move a little bit. It looks like some people here have already been digging at the bank. If it wasn't people, then yeah, it's a little bit strange really, but there we go. So guys, if you remember yesterday, we walked along the main path, we took a left, and we looked at this yesterday. Today we're walking down this path. This path leads back from where we just were, and it goes directly to the main road actually. So this would have been one main escape route for possibility of somebody taking her. The caravan park is on my right hand side at the moment, and on the left hand side are private houses. Now nearly all of these private houses have CCTV outside of them. I will show you in a minute the CCTV on one particular house, but each of these houses do have cameras or doorbells with a camera on, so I presume the police would have been hot on the case with those. This house on the left has many cameras. We've already passed a couple, and I will show you the main camera on the front of the house just now. So we're now going to walk along this main road which goes to Rowan Water. On the map there is a place called Rowan Water. It's like a holiday caravan chalet type place with a lake in it. And if you remember the other video, if you watched my previous video yesterday, in the corner of the lower field where Nicola was last seen at 9:10 in the morning by the final witness, there was a gate, and we had a look in the gate yesterday from the back view, again on the previous video. We're going to walk towards that front area of that park now. Now, I noticed this path on the way there, and I figured I'd walk straight in and see how easy it was to get to the field from here. This is a private farm driveway, and as you can see, the lower field is right there, just over the other side of those bushes on the far end. So again, to me, it's a very easy escape route there if they wanted to. So here we are at Rowan Water. This, again, the back of this leads directly to the corner of the lower field, right where she was seen last, right by the river. And that gate is locked, but there's only a little padlock on there. There's a camera up there, of course. And this is entry only to residents. Presumably the gate is locked. So if anybody's took her through there, now guys, this is very important. This is a place I found yesterday in the dark. I had a very strange feeling here. This lane takes you from St Michael's to Inskip. Inskip is where Paul and Nicola live. This is a very remote country lane. And I just had a strange feeling yesterday, so I had a little mooch around in the forest. And what I found, actually reported it to the police yesterday. I sent them photos, as I just didn't have a good feeling about it. We will show you in a moment. So this place is approximately 1 mile from St Michael's by the bridge, and it's approximately 2 miles from Inskip, pretty much bang in the middle of where they live and St Michael's. It's the only road really through the two villages. Okay, now what I found was quite worrying yesterday. This ground here is all dug up. You can't really see too well on the camera, but from a distance it's clearly been moved recently, so it just caught my eye. And when you walk on it, feet go straight through. Again, you can't see on the camera that well, but there were certain places where my foot just gave way, like it had been filled in recently. I'm trying to show on the camera there, it didn't really work very well. And here we have the river, about 4 or 5 miles downstream where the police are supposed to be searching. And here is the river meeting the sea in Fleetwood. Again, I can't see any police here searching, but a beautiful view nonetheless.